Hey everyone, and welcome to another edition of Benzinga TV. I'm Brent Slava.
And I'm Neil Hamilton.
Today we want to tell you about a craze that is washing over Wall Street right now. It is blockchain mania, blockchainia as our producer so succinctly put it. And we've had a ton of news items this week that have been related to blockchain and the subsequent price action in these stocks. Most recently evidenced by, and arguably most egregiously by a beverage company, Long Island Iced Tea, announcing that they are going to get into blockchain. They don't have any contracts or anything like that yet, but they said they're going to change their name to Long Blockchain. After the news came out that they were going to change their name to Long Blockchain, the stock rallied 650% in a single session. Well, since then the stock has sold off about 60% or so.
It's crazy.
It's crazy right now. So what we want to do today is we want to provide a couple ideas on how you might be able to get some exposure into this space and also offer a bit of a warning. But before we get into that, Neil, why don't you tell us a little bit about blockchain, what it is, and how some of these companies, a wide range of companies, are looking into getting into blockchain.
Okay, so blockchain, as most of our viewers probably know it, is in relation to digital currencies like Bitcoin. So in that case, blockchain technology is actually a list of records. Each one of those records is called a block. In the case of a currency, you can think of those records as a ledger, an ongoing list of transactions or a history of transactions. So you can see why it would be a very useful technology in today's digital world. Now, for companies that aren't cryptocurrency companies specifically, there are real-world applications. A company like Everledger, which leverages technology developed by IBM to track assets in the supply chain by tagging them with unique identifiers on a QR code that can be scanned, such as the owner, the point of origin, the cost, etc., which is appealing because we're able to track these assets all the way down the supply chain, and we're also able to bring transparency, drive efficiency, and reduce costs all the way down the supply chain.
So as Neil just hinted at there, the list of stocks that I'm going to give you, they're going to be coming from just a ton of different industries. And what we want to do is we want to give you a couple ideas on how you can win exposure here through at least 3 names. If you want to find a lot of other names, because there's been just like a million stocks this week that have been moving on this news, go to your Benzinga Pro platform and type in your newsfeed widget keyword blockchain, and you're going to be able to see a ton of other names that have been moving on this stuff. But just to highlight a few, want to highlight Nova Lifestyle. It's ticker NVFY. Also, China Cash, it's ticker CCIH, and one more that has moved a ton this week is Net Element, NETE is the ticker. And kind of the warning that we want to give is that if you're a trader and you're looking for some near-term volatility, some of these blockchain or crypto plays could be a really good spot. However, if you're an investor, want to just caution that we don't really understand, what the long-term implications of blockchain and crypto are going to be. So if you're an investor, just something to be aware of. Thanks for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Brent Slava, Neil Hamilton, signing off.